good, people? It's your boy. Today we are checking out comedy anime by Degenerosity, okay? Let's get into it.
Warning! I'm a huge nerd in this video, and I'm proud of it.
Oh, yeah.
I love comedies. It
Okay.
is my favorite genre to watch outside of romance, which makes me remember how lonely I am. I feel that is my favorite.
I can't watch no romance shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. I can't. Not one of those. Not one of those.
Because I used to love to joke around with friends and family when I was younger.
Okay.
I took very little things seriously. I just wanted to get quick laughs out of people, like I was just a jester or something. I wanted to be known as the funny guy.
Funny guy?
Not
type
knowing
shit?
I was just being a certified clown.
Head
I was just a joke.
Damn.
At least I get paid for it now. But I was like that because comedies were the only thing I watched back
Like, oh
then.
shit.
And I was also stupid. Like, all the cartoons I watched back then were comedies. All the movies I watched back
Some of
then
the
were
dumb
comedies.
shits,
Disney
yeah.
Channel,
Just wanna see stupid
Nickelodeon,
shit.
everything on there was a comedy. Even back then, the only reason I was on YouTube was for funny content like Smosh, C-Nanners, Nigga Higga. But now I'll be watching it for the latest TikToker I ain't
Why
never...
you say nigga higga, bro? Nigga higga. I believe it's pronounced Niga, right? Niga. That shit is still crazy. It's such a crazy name.
C-Nanners,
Ryan,
Nigga
why did
Higga,
you do that?
but now I'll be watching it for the latest TikToker I ain't never heard of controversy. I'd be laughing my gluteus maximus off at all these funny stuff I was
Gluteus
watching.
maximus?
My favorites being Regular Show, Everybody Hates Chris, and
Yeah,
Family
funny
Guy.
ass show.
So I already had a supreme taste in comedy as a kid.
For sure.
Not modern day Family Guy though. So as the comedy expert, when I started to watch anime, I
watched
wanted
Family
to
Guy
know
in
what
a
the
minute.
comedic ones had to offer. You know, because it's a natural
your
thing
favorite
to get
comedy
curious
show?
about when you're the reincarnation of Charlie Chaplin like myself. And at the beginning, I was met with a very positive, great start when I started watching Nichijou, which I'll talk about later on in the video, because
Okay.
right now I'm about to go on Demon Time. And after watching that, I was like, damn, if they're all like this, then this is about to be really great. They were not all like that. In
Damn.
fact,
They
I'd
suck, huh?
argue most of them were pretty garbage, or at least had me straight face game. Not a
Damn.
smirk, not a smile,
Damn.
not a hee-hee, nothing. They were not funny. And I was, and still am, kind of confused, because I know comedy is subjective, but
Yeah,
how does
yeah,
so
type shit,
much
but-
mid come
But there's no way, like, if I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if it's a comedy, it gotta at least make you like laugh at least once. You know what I'm saying? It gotta make as many people laugh at least once. You know?
out
Maybe-
of one
maybe
genre
it's subjective
and
type
get
shit, you
recommended
just-
in this community? It makes no sense to me. I went searching for answers on anime Reddit pages, but instead of getting an answer,
Why would you go
I
there?
was bombarded with the shittiest memes in existence. It's impressive how consistently bad these memes are, cause they've just been copying and pasting the same meme for the past 10 years. Like, look at this. What is this? If the people that write 90% of
Ew, cringe. Hold on, I think I've seen this one before. Me responsibilities. Yeah, sure.
past
I guess so.
10 years, like, look at this.
What is this? I only go to school if she is my classmate. Okay, what? So you're weird. So you're weird. My fault.
What is this? If the people that write 90% of comedy anime are the type to laugh at an anime girl pouty face meme, then we are doomed.
Yeah,
As
I
a
ain't gonna lie.
species. No wonder World War III is about to happen. You know what's worse than catching your
cooked.
son watching One Piece? Catching him on r/anime meme.
What you mean, bro? What you mean by that, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Cause you know I got the One Piece shit on. You know what I'm saying? You know I got the dopey shit on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? What you trying to say? What you trying to say, bro?
Like, that's just a one-way ticket to the orphanage. That can't be my seed. Outside of that tangent I just went on, yeah, comedy anime is very, very inconsistent. For me, at least. And in this video, I'll be going over why I think it's inconsistent.
Okay.
Bring up a few bad ones as examples, a few good examples, and what I personally look for in comedies. But before I start, let's get to know the history of comedy. Now, comedy was
Okay.
created when God did the
When
first
the
joke
Big
ever,
Bang?
saying, you know, what if I just killed all the dinosaurs? And he did just that. And not gonna lie, looking back at it, that was pretty funny. Like, they had no idea what was coming. Then Adam Sandler was
It's really
born,
fucked
and
up.
comedy anime came shortly after. That's your history lesson of the day from Professor D. I've watched a lot of comedy anime.
Okay.
More than you think. I've been studying this subject for a while now, going through hell and back, watching some of the dumbest shows, watching some of the most unfunny anime moment compilations imaginable. Sometimes I struck gold, but that was few and far in between.
I
But
like, bro.
believe-
I've attempted to like watch some like anime meme compilations and stuff like that, and bro, I just be sitting there like, this shit not funny, bro. Like I just don't really get it, bro. Like, you know, I be on Twitter and shit. I be seeing some funny shit on there. On TikTok, I be seeing some shit. I don't know. Maybe it's just the side of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe, you know what I'm saying, you got some melanin behind some of those projects, and maybe I would laugh. Maybe.
if I found a reason why I think most comedy anime don't make me giggle. It's cause the tropes and cliches. Some might say it's a cultural difference, like some countries find this funny, other countries find this funny kind of thing, but nah. There's a lot of Japanese game show and commercial clips that I've laughed with. I know that ain't the same thing as watching an entire series, but I'm gonna take what I have. Yeah, I don't think it's a cultural thing. I think it's the tropes.
Shit.
Like having
I
any kind of character personality trait that ends in a dure. 9 times out of 10, those characters suck. And cliches like a harem or something. Basically, fan service comedy anime aren't funny. Like, literally, none of them are funny. There is no such thing as a funny fan service anime.
I will say, okay. I will say, yes, I have dabbled in the, in the prison school shit when I was younger. Yes, indeed. Such a dumb fucking show, but it got me. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was funny.
Fan service anime. The only type of jokes they tell in these anime
shit weird though. Anyway,
a boy walks into a room not knowing a girl is changing in there, and then he gets slapped. That's the only kind of jokes they tell. Then they repeat this joke.
Especially when you get older. Like, I'm 24 now. Like, back when I watched Prison School, I was definitely a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And even back then, it was just like, okay, like, this shit, like, weird. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I can't even watch. I used to fuck with Kill la Kill back in the day. I can't even watch that shit again. I can never watch that shit ever again. I used to watch that shit when I was, like, fucking 13. I can't watch that shit now, bro. I'm a grown-ass man. What I look like?
Every single episode. These anime thrive off of misunderstandings. But by the looks of it, most of y'all weebs just eat that shit up like it's the first time y'all seen it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I do get that fan service comedy animes suck. And also, I don't like these low-key EDP type trope characters that comedy anime in general, not only fan service anime, have, where the teacher wants to get with the students. Like, why did I see this kind of character in...
What? See, this is the problem, bro. And this is the problem, bro. People feed into this. There's just no way. You're weird. Like,
at least 5 different series. It's weird. And also, some people might say, what about Interspecies Reviewers? That's kind of funny. I never laughed at that show. Not once. It was entertaining, but I didn't laugh at it. And also, who cares that it's known as the quote-unquote best of its genre? Being known as the funniest fan service anime is like being known as the best wheelchair basketball player. I mean, you might be good at your side of the field, but LeBron can dunk on you, nuts in your face and everything, 21-0. But yeah, fan service comedies ain't for me. And that cuts out like 1/5 of anime comedies, so we're already at a bad start. But the ones outside of the genre, even the ones I like and consider decent, I still walk away from it not laughing once. I might do a little exhale through the nose, like, you know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but actually laughing.
It's just, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, y'all ever been like, especially for like my young boys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ever been in class, bro? And you know you're not supposed to laugh at certain things, bruh. You know you're not supposed to laugh during lectures and all that shit, right? But just like some funny shit happen, some dumb and shit, and you in class with one of your niggas. Your homeboys, homegirls, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Right? And like you have self-control. Like me. I had self-control, you know what I'm saying? I was the type, you know what I'm saying? Just hold it in type shit. But if a nigga I know, one of the homies, hit the little, if he hits one of those, bro, I'm cooked because now I'm laughing because this nigga laughing and shit, and then I'm down bad, bro. That shit crazy.
Not a chance. Like, quick example, I love this comedy anime called Kakushi Goto, about this single mangaka taking care of his daughter and their shenanigans. Did not laugh a single time when I was watching it. but I love it. It's just that a lot of these anime, I just be having an entertaining time when I watch it.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny. I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
Even a well-established anime like Grand Blue, I didn't laugh a single time at. Not once. I thought the anime was enjoyable, but I don't know, man. I didn't think it was funny. Like, these guys were mad annoying, always beating up the main boy for just talking to a girl. Why is he even friends with them? And the rest of the jokes just didn't hit for me. Some came close, but still didn't hit. And also, it couldn't escape my mind how the show is obviously trying to set up Iori and Chisa together because they both obviously like each other. But they're cousins, and not like the fourth or fifth cousin.
Alabama? Alabama?
Like not blood related. No, her father is his uncle. This is third degree Alabama we're talking about. So now that Grand Blue was a
Hey, we on top of it. Hey, I like other than that One Piece comment, bro.
failed, I tried to expand my catalog by watching/reading more highly acclaimed comedies to see if my comedy anime point was still valid. So I watched Ghost Stories, dubbed obviously.
Think of a big black man chasing you!
And then I read this
Who remember
manga
the
called
Ghost Story
a comedy
reactions,
manga
y'all?
that's
Who remember
ranked in
those?
the top 10 comedies on Mal. Let's start with Yotsuba. It's garbage!
Damn.
Just kidding, it's actually good.
Oh.
I didn't laugh though. Yotsuba is a slice-of-life comedy about the daily life of this little girl, Yotsuba. That's it. Each chapter is episodic with her interacting with her neighbors.
I wonder if he's gonna mention
and
Orange
she's
High School.
such a
'Cause I generally found that
kid.
shit funny as
She's
fuck.
always doing something stupid in every chapter, and it gets on my nerves. I mean, sometimes it's cute, and other times she needs to get her ass whooped. And it's also canon that she's adopted and got abandoned by her parents. No wonder why they did. She's a little shit. Other than her, the other characters are pretty fun, like Tall Guy and the sisters. Honestly, I don't even want to talk much junk about this series because I actually like it. It's cute, and I had a fun time. I'm only mentioning it because it's a high-ranked comedy anime, well, manga, and I just didn't laugh reading it. Further proving my point that 90% of comedy anime and manga are not funny, or at least I didn't laugh at them. But this is a good manga. I'd have it a little bit behind Spy X Family. I've also watched Ghost Stories.
Okay. In fact, no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Spy Family was funny.
Me laugh. Like laughter you can hear and see. If you don't know what Ghost Stories is, it's this anime known for its English dub being very out
Terrible.
there.
Years ago, people went in there, but they didn't come out. Not unlike your sister.
Hey man, let's get off the sisters. Especially since I just got off of yours.
I like his sister. She's one hot chulo.
I know that you're gay.
I did laugh at this show a lot. It's very funny, especially with the
It's so
jokes that catch
stupid.
me off guard.
It's so stupid, bro.
But even though it is funny, this doesn't count because the original
bro.
version of this show is a boring horror anime.
Yeah.
And the only reason it is funny
It's
is because the
because-
English American dub team were told they can do whatever they want with the script. So they were the ones that made it funny, not the show itself.
Right.
And my point still stands. Almost all comedy anime are straight face gang. But even though I'm talking all this trash about comedy anime, there's still a good few of them that
Okay.
make me laugh consistently.
Alright, put me on, put me on,
Konosuba, Asobi SOS,
Okay, I've heard about that one.
Saki K, One Punch
I know it's like okay, yeah, One Punch Man. Konosuba is something that people be telling me to watch, but I just don't know.
Man always managed to make me laugh when watching them. These are really great comedy anime and just good
I need to get back on my
comedies
One
in
Punch
general.
Man, bro.
I've even watched Prison School recently,
Yeah.
and even though Glasses Guy carries like 80% of the jokes,
that
it's still pretty funny. And I
that
think I found
nigga,
these
that nigga was funny as shit, bro.
Glasses Guy carries like
That
80%
nigga, that nigga was a fucking idiot.
of the
He was
jokes.
an idiot.
It was still pretty funny. And I think I found these ones funny because, one, they don't rely on tropes and cliches as jokes,
Right.
or at least they do it very little. And two, I think my general cup of tea for comedies is this asshole, ridiculous kind of humor. That's what I personally look for in comedies. I just love it when people are dickheads to each other and then something
They do be
stupid
funny.
happens. That's why I love South Park so much. And honestly, it's tied in first place for my #1 favorite comedy ever. I'll mention the other one that's tied with it later on in the video. And since
Uh-oh.
that's my kind of sense of humor, a comedy anime like Gintama about a guy and his crew doing odd jobs while they themselves are jerks, or at least
Still
show
have
to
not
have very
took the
little
time
care
to
for
watch
what
this.
they do,
I know we did
should
hella reactions,
most likely
but
fill
have
my
not watched
needs.
it yet.
And I have watched Gintama.
Yeah, I'm not
all
doing anime reactions.
367 episodes, and I can agree, it's a pretty funny show. After you watch 100 episodes, the first 100
Oh, damn.
episodes got me sleeping. Gintama has a rough start. Well, a rough 1/4 of the series. I didn't really find the first 100 episodes funny.
Alright.
They were just mostly Gintoki and his crew doing random jobs for random folks. And I know that's what they basically do for the entire series, but during the first 100 episodes, the people were just boring. And the jobs they did were just less interesting too. Like,
See, like, I feel like if it has a good dub, I might just really just turn it on, you know, just to like watch it. But it's like nowadays, bro, I can't really watch shit. It's hard for me to watch shit like subbed, because like I gotta give it like all my attention. But it's like I kind of just want to throw something on while I'm like working on stuff or doing whatever the fuck.
I don't know. It's hard to describe. The first 100
learn
episodes,
Japanese.
I just didn't laugh. Not that I didn't like the first 100 episodes. If I didn't, I would have dropped the show in a heartbeat. The show is easy to binge and passively watch when you're eating or something. That's how you should watch the first 100 episodes. But I did laugh quite a lot during one episode. This was also the first time I laughed at Gintama. It was the second half of episode 35. The plot of that half of the episode was about the chief of the Shinsengumi, which is like the police force of the world. His daughter was going on a date with a guy he didn't like. So he gathered the other higher ups of the force, Kondo, Sogo, and Hichigata, who's the best character in Gintama, by the way, don't at me, to mess with the guy that's dating his daughter and ruin the date. And maybe kill him. This whole segment was hilarious, especially the part when Sogo forces the guy to doodle himself on the roller coaster to make him look bad during this date. And at the end of the ride, he actually doodled himself. But then she admits she doodled herself too, because she found the ride scary. And then they start bonding because they both doodled themselves. I thought that was mad funny. And at the end, it turns out she lied about doodling herself. She only said that so her date wouldn't feel embarrassed about himself.
Aw. Aw.
Now that's future wife material.
That's a real right there.
I also remember laughing a few times at the cockroach episode, but yeah,
Oh, no.
the rest of the first 100 episodes were entertaining and fun. I didn't laugh during any other episode. Also, Benny Zerker arc is mid. After that though, episode 101 to the end of the series, the show is consistently funny, making me laugh damn near every episode. The show has become a top tier comedy anime. However, there's still one annoying thing. So, there's this character
whole
trope
thing? Oh my
called
God.
the straight man character. And this trope is in just about almost every comedy anime in existence. It's even in comedies in other cultures too. And this trope is basically the character in the comedy that whenever someone says or does something stupid, they reply with a funny quip. Kind of like Jim from The Office, kind of. And almost every comedy anime has this kind of character in it. And the character Shinpachi is the straight man character of Gintama. And his whole straight man shtick is basically his entire character. And it's so annoying because he yells and complains every time he speaks, always making these dumb quips after Gintoki and Kagura do something stupid, making the joke not funny anymore.
I'm sorry, was Gintoki a woman? What the fuck?
After Gintoki and Kagura do something stupid, making the joke not funny anymore. Like, I could be dying of laughter over the dumb things Gintoki and Kagura or anybody in the series does or says. Then Shinpachi walks in the room yelling, "I get no bitches, I get no bitches!" and completely gets me straight face. I don't need someone yelling just to explain what is funny to me after every joke. I hate that about every straight man character in animes, but he just takes the cake for the most annoying. And it's not like he can't be funny. All of the arcs where Shinpachi is the star of it are funny arcs, like the time skip arc, the popularity arc, and literally any arc where he's the main character. I love those arcs, but that only takes up 2% of the anime. The rest of the 98%, he's annoying as shit. He acts like a bot. He's basically the second main character also, so he's like that for almost every episode. I wish Gintama took the daily lives of high school boys approach. Another anime that's equal in comedy standing with Gintama and this is only 12 episodes long compared to Gintama's 367. This show has a straight man mainish character too. Definitely not as annoying as Shinpachi, but as unfunny as any other straight man character in anime. And you know what the show does with this guy? Even though he's part of the 3 main characters, he's only in like 3 episodes in the entire show.
Wait,
He
what?
does
I
not
thought he was the main
overstay his
character.
unfunny welcome, which makes me like his character even more. We never need to see too much of the same character doing the same joke over and over again every episode. And when this guy's not there, we just laugh and enjoy the ridiculous and dumb situations everyone else does. We don't need someone to explain why what they're doing is dumb. We can see that ourselves. This honestly low-key makes the anime funnier than Gintama. But I'll say Gintama has funnier characters than this show. Shinpachi holds back Gintama's comedy so much, but the jokes without him constantly yelling are hilarious, I swear. Still, I recommend Daily Lives of High School Boys a lot, and also Gintama, even though the first 100 episodes are a 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna get to
and
Gintama
Shinpachi's
at some
like the
point.
hell demon
Some
from
point in my
Smiling
life, right?
Friends. When Gintama is great, in its serious moments, it's genuinely top tier, and when it's funny, it's hilarious. I don't think it's top tier shonen, but it's at least miles ahead of One Piece. Nevertheless, let's move
See, it's the problem, bro. This is the problem.
on
It's all
to
good.
my
It's all
big
good, man. I'm
three
gonna slide. I'm gonna slide.
of comedy
I'm gonna slide.
anime. This is self-explanatory.
The big
These
three?
are my top 3 comedy anime.
Ah,
They are
shit. He
rated
got
on
those
how
parts
funny
over there. Those
they are
parts
and my
over.
completely
Hold on.
subjective sense of humor. These
Hold
are
on.
anime that had me
Hold on.
dying every episode.
Hold
and I
on.
have nothing but love and affection for them. And I'm gonna start off with my 3rd favorite, Hinamatsuri. This is probably the most underrated
Hinamatsuri? I
anime
never
I've
heard of
ever
that.
watched. The only reason I watched it was because Crunchyroll wouldn't stop recommending it to me, saying, "Oh, since you watch this, you might like this." And I was like, "Fine, I'll watch it." And it's one of my favorites of all time. This is in my top 20. Hinamatsuri is about this Yakuza guy who's just living life, then BOOM! A little girl in an egg just
What the
teleports
fuck?
in his home. Now,
Huh?
this situation could easily end very badly for this guy.
What?
But the little girl has mob psycho powers and she can help him with his dirty work. So he decides to adopt her. Now, one thing I love about this anime are the characters. The cast is fucking great. Even the straight man character, Hitomi, is great. In fact, she's one of my favorite characters. Anzu too, she's also another girl with mob psycho powers, is just the best daughter anybody could ask for. The main character is also hilarious, man. This show is hilarious. I love it. I've read the manga front to back too, and there's never a dull moment. It might throw you off that it's a slice of life anime if you're into shonens, but you gotta watch Hinamatsuri, man. You will not regret it. And it looks really good too. Like, look at this. Where else
Ooh,
you
E.
gonna get that?
He.
Not from One Piece. The animation is great in this slice of life anime.
I can't, bro. I can't, bro. He must have a video talking about One Piece, bro. He must, bro. He must, man. Let me know in the comments below, bro. Does he have something to talk about One Piece? But I need
And
to,
it's
I need
even
to
better
understand.
in my second go-to comedy,
One Piece not for
right
everybody,
behind
right?
number 1, Nichijou. This anime is on a league of its own in comedy and animation. They had no need to make it look this good. This is the first
That shit
comedy
does look
anime
good.
I've ever watched, so it set my standards stupidly high for comedy anime, making me disappointed in most of them.
Damn.
Well, also, most of them also just suck, too. That's how good this anime is. And you
Okay.
might be a guy looking at this anime thinking, oh
Yeah, I'm
man,
not
this looks
watching this shit."
girly and gay. And that's a very closed-minded mindset that's holding you back from greatness. It's nothing like those cute girl anime comedies like Nekopara. I think that shit's garbage and for neckbeards, too. But Nichijou is different. This anime is a different breed. I can't even describe what it's about. Like, it's about many things. It's about a robot, a talking cat, a dumbass, a down bad teacher, a cube. There's all sorts of stories. And every single one of them is hilarious. And the animation is better than most TV anime series you ever seen. It goes stupid. The characters are
Okay.
amazing. The opening and ending song is top 3. There's a guy fighting a deer. Like,
That's where this shit's from? Okay, hold on. You might be cooking. That's where this is from?
just watch Nichijou. This anime is amazing. Like, I'm bad at explaining stuff. Just trust me. And this leads me to my number 1.
Okay.
The funniest comedy anime
Okay.
of all time, in my subjective opinion. But before I say, I have a 4th place honorable mention that I just have to say. Great Teacher Onizuka is top 10 for me.
Great Teacher
Onizuka is
Onizuka,
literally
never
my
heard of that.
favorite main character
Never
of
heard of
all
that.
time, and it's just an overall great anime and manga.
It looks
And
old, yeah.
a funny one too. In fact, I like it more
Okay,
than
okay.
Hinamatsu.
Alright, well.
But and manga.
First off,
And a funny one too.
if it got this fucking meme, okay, I see what's going on.
In fact, I like
But what the fuck is this?
it more than Hinamatsu.
Nightmare
But
Fuel.
I do think
Hell
Hinamatsu is
no.
funnier than GTO. So that's why it didn't make my top 3. But watch GTO Great Teacher Onizuka.
Okay.
It is so amazing. It's in my top 10, and the opening is literally the best opening in any anime ever. Musically and visually, not up for debate, don't try me. Now, we move on to the number 1.
Number
The
one?
Honey Bun. The Rising Sun.
Oh, in high school?
It is!
Imagine.
Kaguya-sama Love is War is the funniest anime I've ever watched.
I've heard of that.
It's
I've
just
never-
peak. This
I've never
anime is
seen it.
about 2 students that attend a very high-ranked, prestigious school, and they're also
it
part
funny
of
as
the student
fuck? Really?
council, President Shirogane and Vice President Kaguya. The thing is, they're in love with each other, but neither of them want to confess to one another because their pride is way too high, and they think if they themselves would have won to confess first, it would mean they lost in this love battle they made up themselves. I
That's
just
crazy.
described the show so horribly, but please, it's amazing, man. I love this anime so much.
Please!
No, I've been obsessing over cast of characters a lot in this vid, but for real, Kaguya-sama has my favorite cast of characters in any other anime I've ever seen ever. Period. The main 4 cast of characters
Niggas said
would legit
period.
make my top 50 of all time list.
That's
Miku and
crazy.
Hayasaka would be in my top 100. The characters in this show are amazing and fun. The situations are hilarious. I'm so terrible at selling shows like this. Like, this is in my top 10. This is my number 1 favorite comedy anime, and also my favorite cast of characters out of any anime I've ever watched. Maybe even any show I've ever watched. That alone should sell you enough to watch it. It's just so good, man. You can't describe it with words. Just watch this video about it. He describes it better than I could ever. It's also the best romance anime ever. Not even close. It's literally not even close to any other one. Watch
Interesting.
Kaguya-sama Love is War. You won't regret it! And yeah, that's my big 3 and my honorable mention. These are the funniest animes out there. But there's one other show that looks like an
another one?
anime that's funnier than all the big 3 I mentioned.
So it's not
And
anime.
that's the Boondocks, bro.
Oh, of
Only
course,
real
yeah.
niggas watch this show. This and
That's just
South
funny
Park
as
are
fuck.
tied in first for the funniest shows.
That's
I've
just
ever
funny.
watched.
Boondocks is clear. Boondocks clears, bro.
Kaguya-sama second. The Boondocks is
It
literally
clears,
my
bro.
kind of humor. Like that ignorant kind of humor. It's just so funny. Uncle Ruckus and Riley are the funniest characters in fiction, and that Uncle Ruckus family episode is the funniest episode in fiction. I just love racist jokes.
Nigga,
I'm
I
not
just
gonna
got you
lie.
having
I'm not even
fun.
trying to, like, defend myself. I love racist jokes. Not the edgelord racist jokes where hard R equals funny. No,
Yeah.
those are not funny.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not
I'm
funny.
talking about actual good jokes.
Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
The Boondocks is just peak comedy. I mean, season 4 might have not been the best, but I still love the Freedom Riders episode and that Riley Scandal episode a lot. So if you only watch things that are or look like anime, you're kind of a loser. And also watch the Boondocks, it's amazing. And that's basically
Facts.
the video. I might think most anime comedies are garbage and disposable trash that even a middle schooler could write something funnier. There are still a few of them that are actually really funny. It's just that after you watch those few, that's kind of it. I still haven't watched Get Dance, which is the only other comedy anime that
Definitely
I
heard of that,
think
for sure.
would actually make me laugh. There's also a few comedies that I don't find funny and that I do find funny that I forgot to mention. So
Okay, yeah, Kill la Kill is funny. But it's like I said, I just can't go back to watch it. Like, I tried one time and I literally could not get past like the second episode. I was like, bro, this shit is. I just can't be a grown man watching this shit.
if you recommend stuff in the comments, I have most likely already watched it. And most likely didn't laugh. And I
Facts.
know there'll be
I wonder if you watch Oran.
these few comments that
Oran's
say,
funny, bro.
If you really want to laugh, watch Girlfriend. Watch Lucky Star. Like, nigga, do you actually think I'm gonna laugh at that shit? Don't recommend trash in the comments, whether it's intentional or not. Now, I know I'm sounding like the comedy police, but I don't care. Based on majority opinion, most of y'all opinions are wrong. If you can take anything out of this video,
That's crazy.
watch these, really watch these, and really, really watch these. And
I gotta get back on
everything
One
else
Punch Man,
sucks.
bro.
Anime-wise, that is. I'm running out of energy here, and I just want to move on to my next video and talk about gas prices.
Gas
So,
prices.
in conclusion, Please watch these. I'm on my knees at Walmart right now.
Home is over, home. Home is over, home. Home is over, home.
I'm dead as fuck. Hey, that was a W video though. That's gonna do it. Alright. Does he have a One Piece video, bro? Cause he been talking. He talking shit. He's talking shit, bro. If he got One Piece video, bro, I'm watching that shit. But I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm out. Deuces. Bye.